Ladies and gents, welcome to the 2 Cents Pod. I am Brand, and we are having some technical difficulties before, so we're going to try to get Armand on the other line. We got my man Dan, Sir Jackson in the building, man. Give everybody a holler.
Hey, how you doing? My name's Dan. Thanks for calling me, man. Thanks for having me on a set with you. I appreciate it once again. You know, all love. Thanks for having me. All right.
And Dan was he did a couple episodes with us. He's family to the show, you know, family to me, and you know, he was gracious enough to accept this role in tonight's podcast. So we're gonna hit up Armand on the other end as well.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
You heard me. You heard me when I was like, "Yo, I can't hear you," or you didn't?
Yeah. It went. We had some technical difficulties, man. The computer just went down. You know what I mean? I don't even know what's going on. We were live. We're live. Not anymore. We're live now. Yeah. So, without further ado, this is episode 33, I believe. Hey, man, I just want to send a special shout out for everybody checking out that last episode we did, the Roots tribute episode. It got a lot of views, a lot of feedback, more than I thought, honestly. And a lot of people seem to appreciate that. So I just want to send a shout out to everybody that checked that Roots episode out. Yeah. Hey, man, Armand, actually, last year of August 2015, yesterday, we're a year. So we've been saying this 1 year anniversary thing, but actually yesterday we were a year, man. So, you know, y'all can clap it up for us a little bit, you know, 1 year. You know what I'm saying?
It so don't feel like it was last year. It feel like it was like 6 months ago.
Yo, straight up.
It like a year. It's crazy.
Yo, so like we do this segment called Today's Mathematics, and you know, it basically just is. This is how we, you know, praise due, and we just like say grace before we eat the food. And today's mathematics is just go for your dreams. And because I can remember Armand and I having conversations on the phone and saying, man, we need a radio show, we need a podcast, we need to do something. And then we actually did it, and we're doing it, and we're living a part of our dream right now, you know, just affecting people and just being creative. So today's mathematics is just do what you want to do, man. Do what you feel, and with the people around you, man, they'll help you. They'll help you conquer it. So I just want to, on that note, man, I just want to send a special shout out to everybody that's been on the podcast, previous, past, present, future, all that. Love.
Most definitely, man. I totally agree.
Hey, brother. So I want to introduce everybody properly, man. We got a special group on the set tonight with us from East Falls, East Mount Airy, West Mount Airy. Yeah. We got the Shaffies in the building.
Shapoys, kid.
That's right.
Listen, I met Sabra Shaffy while I was working at Pennell Elementary School, which actually was the elementary school of my mother.
How you feeling?
So it was a pleasure to even work there, but I ran into her, and she was the illest art teacher I've ever met, and I called her the evil genius because her tactics was crazy, and you know, she had a way of making humor out of disparity, you know what I mean? And her husband, James McCoy's in the house, and I got a special story about James, so I gotta turn the music down real quick. So New Year's Eve, 2014 maybe, I run into him in Wine and Spirits, and we just politicking, we just talking, and the line is long, you know, it's New Year's Eve, everybody's getting their goodies, and we get to the end of the line, and he just drops a bottle this extra bottle of Jameson in my bag. I'm like, oh, I didn't buy this. He's like, that's you. Don't even worry about it. Happy New Year. And he just like walks off. And little did I know he had already paid for it. And that was just a little peace offering for him to me. And, you know, that was a small token of a piece of who he is as a man. He didn't even want the thanks. He just said, listen, I'm going to just give you this gift, and I'm going to keep it moving, and I hope you enjoy your New Year's Eve. So little small things like that, you know, I appreciate. And tonight, I bought a bottle of Jameson in his honor for that night.
I missed it.
It's coming at you. Don't you worry. You're going to get a little piece of it.
I know.
Oh, no.
I already bought a piece of you before, man.
Oh no.
So on that note, I appreciate you, man. I don't forget stuff like that, man. And last but not least, hey Armand, you gonna like this one. We got the lovely Kristen in the house tonight. She hailing from Willa Hill, man. She Willa Hill made, so you already know it's got body.
Oh, right, that's amazing right there.
Hello, everyone.
So you know what I mean, we're lucky to have her on the set. She joining us tonight as well. So you know what I mean. Without further ado, we're gonna get in. Let's start with like a little icebreaker, just to get everybody familiar, get everybody comfortable. And I'll pose this question to everybody on the podcast: if you could choose any geographical area in the entire world that reflects you as a human being, what would it be and why? Armand, you already know my answer. I'm gonna go last.
Yeah, I already know what you got. You might as well go ahead.
I might as well go first, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, so Egypt is a place that I want to go to, and that's like on my bucket list. So, you know, for reasons that I feel are obvious. The motherland, you know, the land of civilization, you know. But, and I love Arizona as well. I love Arizona. That's a second. That's a close second. But number one got to be Seattle.
Wow.
Yeah, I feel, as a human being, I feel like Seattle is urban. It's a music place. It's an art place, and it's also heavy on, you know, geographic nature. And I feel like all those aspects kind of like embody me. So if I could like be stuck somewhere, or if I could say this place on planet Earth represents me, I would say I would have to go with Seattle. That's like my spirit place. So you know, yeah.
Spiritual motherland.
Yeah.
I like it like that. That's where Sabra and I met.
So
Wow.
I already knew y'all would have a lot to say about that. About Seattle.
Actually, we met in Olympia, honey.
Well,
Hour south of
yeah.
Seattle.
Where grunge began. So it was a little bit the same thing, and it's the truth about Seattle. Like, you're so surrounded by nature there that it is inescapable, and the actual weather there, because it's such a part of your day-to-day reality, like that it envelops you, and it just blends you right into the landscape. It's a kind of an interesting thing. But we were there when we were, 18, 19, 20 to 25 years old, and at that point in your life, no matter where you are, it's going to be like part of your fabric. So I feel that. That's a good place, man, to say that that's a place that's a spiritual homeland for you.
I knew that's where I was going to meet my
man.
husband. I knew that. I drove down out of the mountains of Oregon. The first time I went to Seattle, I was on a road trip with my roommates, my college roommates from Colorado, and I drove out of the mountains and saw the Puget Sound from up high, and I saw the water and the city below, and I just had a very overwhelming feeling that this was where I was going to meet my man. And I don't know why I felt that way. I don't know if it was just a dream in my head, but I said it out loud to my roommates. I said, this is where I'll be living, and I'm going to meet my husband here. And they laughed at me, and I said, I'll be here within a year. And I moved there, and I met my man, and I brought him back with me across the country. So Seattle is a very spiritual place, and Brandon, that's a good call, because there's spirits all around you there, and it's an incredible place with volcanoes all around you, and the city and the water, and it's just like every element is present.
Yeah.
The fire and the volcano. It's a very intense,
even the city,
incredibly beautiful,
and coffee, music, art. People,
yeah, it's got it
people
all.
People are alive. For
the only thing I wish it had a little bit more was diversity, but it's got it all.
Yeah.
Other than that aspect is definitely something, being from here, that you notice when you're there for a while.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely a flavor that's missing, for sure.
Yeah.
But we could probably try to help that some.
Right. Hey, Dan, what about you, brother?
Me, to be honest with you, I'm a nature kind of guy. I like to be out in the wild. So for real, I'm not joking. I would like to go to, Africa would be it. But for instance, I will send me to the Congo, right to the jungle, or send me to the Amazon, and I'll live there, and I'll make a home there, I would rather live there under these trees and around the rain and big leaves, and I like to see green stuff all the time. That makes me feel alive, and rain. I'm with nature, so I would like to be out there. If that was my last resort, if I could pick somewhere to go and stay there forever, I would probably pick one of the jungles. Maybe because of the Jungle Book, I don't know. But
Nice.
I mean, we grew up off the Jungle Book when we were kids, and so the jungle. Yeah, I would pick the jungle.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Congo.
Watch you, Armand.
Armand, you fall asleep again?
Armand, you with us? Thought he was with us. Oh no. We lost Armand again? Alright. Chris, you can pick it up. As I get Armand back.
I think I would have to go with Arizona. I've been there before, and it's probably like where I felt the most calmest at. And I love the nature of it, the mountains, and I had experience of going, climbing through and walking through the mountains, the waterfalls. Like, everything just seems so beautiful and just so peaceful. But I would like to do like a genealogy thing and see exactly like where I come from, like over in Africa, and I would love to like visit.
Shit, it might be Arizona.
That area. Hey, you never know. Like, you really never know. But I would like to see like exactly like where I come from, because as a Black American, that's a part of us that we have no identity with. So I would really love to do that as well.
Yeah, I said Arizona was like my close second. But yeah. You lashing?
Y'all got the desert. Y'all got that.
Like, you in a tropical, yo. You in the Congo.
Yeah, I want to be around the equator.
It's interesting because I'm a little bit old. I'm a little bit older than all you guys. A little bit, not a lot. But it's funny. Growing up, I was a little bit of a rambling man, so like we were all over the place. And actually, I think where I would like to be is right where I am. I didn't expect to love Philadelphia the way I love Philadelphia, but as I've landed here, and like we came here when I was 25, and we actually went to a wake recently, a memorial service for one of our neighbors who's a Quaker, and there's this quiet strength and pride that is just kind of ingrained in Philadelphia, and it's a little bit like depreciating, which I can kind of dig. and like we walked to Wissahickon a lot, and